Hello there, everybody. This is George the Evil Raisin, and we are doing a retrospective for Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness. And this is horribly, abominably late because I've been sick, and also it's more challenging than I thought it would be to put my thoughts into words on AOD. Because, you know, as much as I curse and bitch and flail while playing, it actually means kind of a lot to me. I know that sounds fucking stupid, but, I mean, not only does it contain one of my favorite fictional characters ever, Janice, obviously, but also, like, we wouldn't be here if AOD didn't exist. I mean, not literally we would not exist on this earth, or, you know, I would not exist, but Georgie the Evil Raisin as a channel would not be here if not for AOD. I would not be playing Tomb Raider if not for AOD. Or more specifically, if not for the DVD game version of AOD, which is actually pretty horrible, and you have to be an absurd Tomb Raider fan in order to even own it. Yeah. Hey, remember when DVD games were popular? I feel fucking old. But, basically, I got that DVD game, I Could Speak, for Christmas one year. I must have been like 11 or something. And it kind of reminded me that, oh hey, Tomb Raider is a thing. It's a thing that I loved when I was younger. And then I pulled out that old copy of Chronicles, and holy shit, several years later, here we are. And honestly, you know, I would not have staggered into Tomb Raider forums if not for AOD. I would not have spent hours upon hours upon hours trying to figure out the fucking level editor if not for AOD. You lot would not be sitting here on your computers or your phones or whatever device that you are listening to this bullshit on if not for AOD. And as much as, you know, I bitch at you guys and you guys laugh at me flailing at spiders and I call you all assholes, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. The 3 or 4 of you that actually consistently watch my videos give me life. And I do not say that enough, and I really should. Alright, this got more emotional than intended. Moving onward. And AOD also, as dumb and cliche as it sounds, it marks the end of an era. Where Tomb Raider was A, something kind of cultish, B, it was flaily and dumb, and it didn't take itself seriously, and it wasn't intended to be a big, emotional game. It was just sort of, hey, let's run around at tombs and shoot stuff. And it was fun. And although AOD, you know, it started incorporating a lot of story elements, and as awful as it is to say it, of all the classic core design Tomb Raiders, this one was the one that you noticed the most because it got cut down on time. I mean, not to belittle any of the earlier ones, because they are awesome, but if they had a time cut similar to the one on AOD, you probably would not have noticed it as much, because A, the engine was pre-designed, and B, it was more focused on gameplay and not on story, and so you wouldn't notice if certain elements were cut. Because, you know, it just would have been cutting out a level, and, I mean, not that it would have been ideal, but... And so, it's what happened to AOD is just a huge big bummer, and I'm angry, even though it's over 10 fucking years later, I'm still just mad. And it's not fair. and I want a sequel, and we're gonna move on before I rant and rage. But, I mean, from here on out, it's Crystal Dynamics. It is Crystal fucking Dynamics. It is downhill from here, ladies and gents. I mean, Legend was not a good game, as much as I enjoy it because it's stupid and bullshitty. It's not a good game. And Anniversary just proves that Crystal Dynamics can remake things with pretty graphics. Good for you, Crystal Dynamics. And I'm not going to talk about either Underworld or the reboot, because I will give myself a heart attack from sheer rage. But, I mean, what can I say? It's downhill from here. And that's not a nice thought. I don't want to think about that. Like, we're not going to get anything like AOD again. Or like any of the classic Tomb Raider games again from an actual game studio. There are a bazillion awesome custom levels, but we are not going to get classic Tomb Raider again, and that is a huge-ass bummer. I'm just vaguely disappointed in everything, even 10 years later. But this is a retrospective, and a retrospective thou shalt get level by level or something like that. Alright. Paris levels, Paris ghetto levels. Have Janice. Janice is the bomb. And there's a lot of stuff cut from them, which is shown in various beta things. Go hit up Tomb Raider forums if you really want to know more. I am not the best person to explain all this shit. But long story short, there was a bunch of cool stuff that was supposed to happen in the early Paris sections that never did because stupid Ido, stupid Tomb Raider movie, stupid dumb. But yeah, they're entertaining in their own sort of way. I mean, I don't know how best to retrospect on AOD. I really don't. Fucking hell. This retrospective's gonna be like twice as long as all the others. It's ridiculous. But Parisian back streets, just in general in the ghetto, are interesting. I mean, they have a lot of potential, is the thing. And I would have loved to see them as the game designers intended, because they would have been really, really cool. And there would have been a lot of sneaking around and trying not to get caught by the cops and that whole thing. And as they are, they're not bad, they just sort of are. The music in, the Serpent Rouge. Jesus Christ. Stab me in the ears, please. Let's see. The Louvre section was pretty cool. There were parts of it that were a bit what, but you know, like the bit with the Mona Lisa painting, like what? But that was cool. It had a nice combo of stealth and other stuff, and laser rooms. I like lasers. Lasers are cool. And the inclusion of the taser gun was really, really good. The one thing I will say about just the game as a whole is the ammo, ammo conservation and ammo placement could have used a bit more balancing, because you had a ton of ammo in, like, the first section, up till the end of the Louvre, when Curtis is kind of an ass and steals all your ammo. But in the later sections, you're flailing around for ammo, and it could have used more balancing, but obviously, time constraints! Eidos was da rude. But that was more of an issue in the prog section. We saw how that went. It went poorly. Never again will I try to kick a mutant in the face. Just poor life decisions right there. Which was it? It was the Hall of Seasons section was pretty cool with the elemental themed puzzle things. I don't know. I seem to remember the Wrath of the Beast section being more difficult when I tried to play it the first time around than this time. Though maybe it was because I was actually trying to kill the skeletons instead of just running the fuck away. I don't know. But... let's see. Prague section... the Prague and Vasily's apartment, or house, or whatever, seemed a bit cut short. Probably time constraints, but it seemed a little like it was too constrained, especially compared to the Paris ghetto areas, where, you know, you had a big area and lots of people to talk to, and here it's like literally a square and Luddic. So that was a little garish. But the Strahov was awesome in terms of level building and stuff. If it weren't for the constant issue of ammunition, I need ammunition, help, help, please, oh god, then it would have been even more fun. Or, you know, if I could actually friggin' stealth attack the guards, because that was obnoxious as hell. But, I mean, the bit with Muller and the cool biodome stuff, though the stupid steam vent with the frickin' box puzzle should have been more obvious, because that was bullshit. But there was that, and there was also Curtis levels. Curtis! Yeah, but to be completely honest, Curtis's controls could have used a bit of work. Again, like, I don't even have words to explain this game. It's freaking AOD. Boaz's battle, let's just not speak of that. I kind of wish that there was a larger area in Eckhart's lab. Because it was just a really cool environment, and I wanted to see more of it, because... science! Don't mind me, I'm just a huge nerd. Killing Eckhart was interesting. Running away from Corel was also interesting. The final cutscene slayed me in awful, awful ways. Curtis! Ah! But I wanted a sequel. I wanted more. And then Eidos were bitches and ugh. And next we're gonna play Legend. I mean, I like Legend, but following up this with Legend is just like adding insult to injury. Just fucking hell, man.